And indeed, it takes us back to lots of experiences that Kenyans who have had petitions up to the Supreme Court level have had to go through. And I'm sure that if you look at a number of those exciting moments when Kenyans have had to seriously engage with the Supreme Court, then it reminds me of terminologies like hot air, you know, and many, many other unfriendly languages. And you notice that even at that point in time, it was quite difficult for Kenyans to engage on topics or subjects like the removal of the bench of the Supreme Court, largely because a lot of times you want to also look at the seat of power. Where is the heart of the person who is ruling or running the country? And as at the point in time when we were listening to some of these petitions, particularly the latest being the 2022 presidential petition, then you probably would have imagined that they were speaking for President William Ruto, particularly given the context within which that petition was being submitted. But that as it may be, then you realize that the conversation has been contained and sustained, because even at that time, people were saying, we suspect that money could have changed hands. And so for people like the former LSK president, Mheshimiwa Nelson Havi, to continue having this engagement around unfettered bribery and unethical conduct and the inability of some of those judges to really discharge their functions largely around right to justice, fair administration action, and just the fact that when people expect the Supreme Court to behave in a certain way, then they don't see them meeting that particular bar. And especially because, Fred, these are ladies and gentlemen who are called learned friends, so you expect a certain measure of behavior and attitude and character, which I think that in many cases, most Kenyans, and particularly those who engage with the Supreme Court, who are largely now the petitioners, have not seen the Supreme Court behaving in that manner.
But it will also not escape our